Can you tell me about India?
Uh, yeah, sure. Why'd you walk up to me and wanted to know about India?
Because you're tough.
All right, everybody. My name is Mr. Clark. I am your substitute for today. Your current teacher is under the weather and therefore will not be able to come today. But luckily, I'm here to teach you. So your teacher has advised me of some homework that he has given you and is due today. So I would like to see you guys pull it out, please. All right, you guys all did your homework. So if you guys would please look at the screen, I will collect your papers later. If you look at the screen, you'll see a map that I actually did. So a few mistakes. It's kind of unreadable, but please look at the screen. As you can see here, this is an image of what your homework should have been like. Mine is a little messy, so excuse the mistakes here and there. But here it is. This is mostly a river map of India, and as you can barely see on the top left, it says Indus. I will show you what an actual map of that would look like right now. As you can see on this map, you can actually see more clearly, and the Indus actually flows through the Himalayas, which doesn't show on this map, but it shows on this map. It flows through the Himalaya mountains, and it gets its water from snow melting in the Hindu Kush mountains and the Himalayas. This runoff, melting snow and ice from the mountains, changes the river's water levels throughout the year. Eventually, the river flows through present-day Pakistan and empties into the Arabian Sea. I get this from TCI, the Indus River section, first paragraph, as you guys should have read while doing your homework. As you can see here on this map, we have the map of all the mountain ranges in India. As you can see very noticeably on the bottom of the Indian map, we see the Deccan Plateau here. The plateau is very dry and there are few rivers, but the monsoon rains provide most of the water. The soil on the plateau is black, yellow, or red. The black soil is rich in iron and good for growing cotton, but the yellow soil and red soils lack key material, making it harder for farmers to grow plants in these areas. I get this from Deccan Plateau, paragraph 2 section in their TCI book, as you also should have read in your homework. So our next lesson will be on Hinduism and Buddhism. They sound kind of the same. They both originate from India, although they are two different cultures. So yeah, let's get into it. As you can see on the left of the board, we have the Dharma wheel, which is the symbol of Buddhism, and we have the Om, which is the symbol for Hinduism. Buddhism has the Four Noble Truths, which are about the state of suffering and the ways to end it, and it also has the Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path can be represented by the Dharma wheel and shows how one could reach enlightenment just by living according to the teachings of the Eightfold Path. The teachings of the Eightfold Path are right understanding, right purpose, right speech, right action, right way to earn a living, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The Four Noble Truths are kind of like passages. 1 is suffering is present in all things and nothing lasts forever. 2 is suffering is caused by cravings. 3, the way to end suffering is to give up all cravings. And 4, the way to give up all cravings is to live life according to the Eightfold Path. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to rush this. Dharma is the code of conduct needed for spiritual advancement. Righteous action and social obligation are seen as very important parts of Dharma. Karma is both part of Hinduism and Buddhism, as what we're learning. Karma in Hinduism, this concept is used to describe cause and effect that the good and evil done in a past life determine what happens to a person's soul in the next life. Sadmatsvara, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Hindus and other Indians believe in this cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The cycle ends when the soul is reunited with Brahma. Hindu also has deities, those being Vishnu and Shiva, which I'm going to name right. Shiva destroy and Vishnu protect. Moksha is the escape of the eternal death and is basically the reuniting of Brahman. Moksha is the name when you escape the eternal cycle of death and finally meet Brahman. Again, the way to do this is by following the Eightfold Path. Wow, I'm about to chop this section up, so please be ready. On the board right now is a picture of what your homework was supposed to be. Your teacher informed me of this previous homework, so you do not need to pull this out. Another word for this is Varnas, and it is the four main caste system levels. The four main ones are Brahmin, which could be like a president. I'm not going to try to say that. Which could be like the army or a judge. The Vaishya, which is like retail sellers, traders, something like that. And Shudra, which are like trash people. As you can see, these are very important, and at the bottom of this caste system is actually the untouchables, and the top is the gods. As Google states here, the Indian caste system is a hierarchical social stratification based on birth, traditionally tied to concepts of purity and social status. It divides Hindus into four main categories: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, with the fifth category, Dalits, which I'm guessing is like the untouchables. Outside of these, while officially being banned in India, caste discrimination persists in various aspects of life, including marriage, occupation, and social interactions. Indian life has changed a lot since the ancient times and going forward into the more modern times, such as clothing, beliefs, and other forms of practices. For example, daily life was influenced by religious practices like puja, meditation, and yoga. But now, we have less of that and more aspects of Indian life, including family structures, religious practices, and social interactions. As we have mentioned before, since the ancient times, we no longer use the caste system in India. And even Buddhism has changed, like gaining new schools and interpretations, resulting in diversity of practices and beliefs in the Buddhism culture. Hinduism has also changed with the incorporation of diverse beliefs and practices, the development of new scriptures, and the rise of various reform movements. Indian clothing has also evolved significantly, reflecting the changes in Indian life and culture. While traditional garments like the sari, dhoti, and kurta remain important, contemporary Indian fashion embraces fusion styles, Western-inspired trends, and a growing emphasis on comfort and personal expressions. Well, guys, thank you for looking at my Sigma presentation. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. Show me some love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And don't forget who I am.
Amazing Green Strongman.